For 100 years, dinosaur fossils have been found in the Rocky Mountain west of North America. In addition to the traditional fossils we think of like bones and teeth, there are also trace fossils which include footprints. Tracks and trackways provide unique information on the behavior and activities of dinosaurs. One of the most important sites for Jurassic dinosaur footprints, because of the density of tracks, is the Red Gulch Dinosaur Track Site in northern Wyoming.
Welcome to the Red Gulch Dinosaur Track Site in the eastern Bighorn Basin of northern Wyoming. It's hard to believe, but approximately 167 million years ago, this area was covered with tidal flats and beaches where dinosaurs walked along the edge of an ancient sea. What we have today is the largest track site in Wyoming and the most intensively and extensively documented dinosaur track site in the world. The Red Gulch Dinosaur Track Site is very scientifically important. Dinosaur evidence is not common from the Middle Jurassic period, as few bones and teeth have been found. Fortunately, fossil footprints provide unique information of the animals that lived during this time. The Red Gulch Dinosaur Track Site has been compared with other Middle Jurassic track sites around the world to get a better understanding of the life and times of dinosaurs that lived during the Middle Jurassic. This 40-acre area is managed by the Wind River Bighorn Basin District for its important paleontological values, as well as for its importance as an educational and recreational site for the public.
The Red Gulch Dinosaur Track Site was discovered and reported to the BLM back in 1997 by people just simply going out and enjoying the public lands. After the discovery, the BLM rounded up geologists and paleontologists, not just from Wyoming, but from all over the country to study the site. The first thing everyone wanted to know was, well, what kind of dinosaur made these prints? What were they doing in Wyoming, which led to what did the area even look like back then? Scientists worked together to answer these questions and to share the information with the public. Besides the intensive research that was done, we also wanted to focus on making the site accessible so that everyone could enjoy it. Work at the site showed the importance of the collaboration of researchers and volunteers, not just from Wyoming, but from all around the country.
I'm in the middle of the Red Gulch Dinosaur Track Site. There are thousands of tracks preserved in this area. All tracks are impressions of 3 narrow tapering toes ending in sharp claws. Track lengths range from 2 to 17.5 inches, although most tracks are 6 to 8 inches long. About 125 different trackways have been identified in this area. They range from 2 to 45 steps. Most trackways are oriented in a south-southwest direction with very little overprinting. This is the main area of the track site known as the ballroom. Within this area, 642 tracks are preserved. 40 distinct trackways indicate animals that move together in a south-southwesterly direction. In the discovery area, there are 283 tracks representing 49 trackways preserved. In addition, over 200 tracks representing 36 trackways are also found in other areas of the Red Gulch Dinosaur Track Site. So what can we learn from tracks? From studying these fossilized footprints, we can learn about the step, the stride, the speed, the type of track maker, the size of track maker, and the activities and behaviors of these dinosaurs as they walked across this ancient tidal flat 167 million years ago. To get this information, detailed data need to be collected. There are 3 steps for the proper scientific documentation of these paleontological resources. The first step is to clean the site. Staff and volunteers use brooms and water to do this. Next, we locate the tracks, in some cases by literally crawling along the surface. Once the tracks are found, we measure the tracks and then map them on a grid sheet. And finally, we also use state-of-the-art techniques like GIS mapping and photogrammetric documentation of the site. The Red Gulch Dinosaur Track Site was one of the first fossil sites to utilize close-range photogrammetry.
Photogrammetry, which is the use of overlapping stereo photos, is one of the most economic and precise methods for digital data collecting. When we began work here at the Red Gulch Dinosaur Track Site, it could take a week to process the digital data for a single footprint. Now, with advances in technology, we can do that same work in a matter of minutes. close-range photogrammetric techniques pioneered by the Bureau of Land Management staff for documenting the dinosaur tracks here at the Red Gulch Dinosaur Track Site are now used for scientific study of fossil footprints around the world.
After years of intense study, here's what we know. Using the data derived from rocks and fossils, research indicates that during the Middle Jurassic, northern Wyoming had a population of dinosaurs living along an ancient seaway. All of the footprints were made by small to medium-sized meat-eating dinosaurs that were walking together in various aged packs across the tidal flat near this seaway. We've also discovered evidence of invertebrate and cyanobacteria trace fossils. This is evidence of other animals like burrowing worms and crustaceans, and algae on the same tidal flat where the dinosaurs walked. Because of the size, shape, and orientation patterns of the tracks and trackways, this site preserves unique evidence of family group behavior in meat-eating dinosaurs, as well as proximity to a nesting area. These discoveries redefine the geological history of Wyoming. Before the tracks were found, scientists thought the entire Bighorn Basin and most of Wyoming was covered by an ancient ocean during the Middle Jurassic, and that only sea-dwelling creatures could have lived here. There shouldn't have been any dinosaur footprints at all.
One of the great things about the Red Gulch Dinosaur Track Site is that it's pretty easy to get to when the roads are dry. It's located about 5 miles down the Red Gulch Alkali Road National Backcountry Byway. Well, once you're here, we have a picnic area and a boardwalk full of interpretive signs. The site is also wheelchair accessible. Come and explore the track site for yourself, but please help us protect the tracks so others can enjoy them by not making casts or pouring anything on the tracks. We want you to enjoy your visit, so bring your camera, sunscreen, and plenty of water. Be prepared for high temperatures. It can climb over 100 degrees, and watch out for those rattlesnakes and scorpions too. If you can't make it here in person, please visit our website to learn more about the track site there. Now remember, these are your public lands, so enjoy them.